Hey y'all, welcome back to Two Fat Girls. It's me, Mandy. It feels like it's been forever since I talked to y'all, which I think it kind of has been forever. Do you want to know something? Okay, like I live in Kentucky. Most of y'all know that if you watch the channel. But my friend, okay, she's from West Virginia, and like whenever we hang out with her, and whenever I talk and I say for, apparently I say fur. So, and she's always like, Mandy, stop saying that. And like now I'm really paranoid about how I say for. And I think I just did say forever a while ago. So I'm sorry if that annoys you. I can't help it. Okay. I'm going to do this weight loss tag by CrazyRunningMom and Other Hair by Ash and Dog Stress has done it. And they're actually pretty good questions that I haven't. They're just good questions and I like them and I haven't done a vlog in a while. And I actually totally got ready early to do this for y'all. Like, I don't have to be working until 3, so that meant I had to start getting ready at like noon so I could do this before I left. So, you're welcome that I love you this much. So, let me see. One other thing before I get started on this tag, super quick. I look really pale from the light of this screen right here. Okay, like a few weeks ago, I couldn't post comments on anybody's video because somebody said it was like something to do with the Google Chrome +1 or whatever it is. So I found this thing and it showed me how to fix it so I can comment on videos. But now, like when I go to the home screen to all the people I've subscribed to, when you go to the very bottom of the page, there's no load more button. So sometimes it'll only load like 4 or 5 videos, and then other times it may load like 8 or whatever. But like I've been missing so many videos, so I have to go to other people, I have to go to individual pages to watch stuff. So that means I'm behind on everybody, and I didn't think I was that far behind, but apparently I'm really freaking far behind. And so like, does anybody know how to fix that? Does anybody else not have a button down there no more? Is there just not a button down there no more, or does my computer just suck? Because my computer is really old, y'all. It's really old. I may need a new one. So something may be wrong with my programming things. I don't know. Anyway, first question. When were you first called fat? Probably the day I was born because I was a 9-pound baby. I've I've been big all my life. So I mean, they were probably calling me fat when I was running around on my fat legs because I was fat. I was a big child. And I'm now like 5, I want to say I'm about 5'9" ish. I used to tell people I was 5'10", but then Tiffany's like, you're not freaking 5'10", stop lying. But I'm at least 5'9", so I am tall already. And then, when you get into middle school and stuff like that, kids are douchebags, so whatevs. What was your first diet? My first diet that I can consciously remember doing on purpose was, I had a video about it. It's like one of my very first videos that me and Tiffers ever did. It was like a Sprite diet because I heard Sprite had, because I'm a big soda drinker and now I only drink Diet Right like once a day or something. But I used to drink full calorie Sprite when I was young, and I heard that drinking Sprite had less calories than soda because it was clear. And I thought, okay, well, I'm just going to drink Sprite all day and then I'll eat dinner at night and I'm going to lose so much weight. And I might have been in like 8th grade. 9th grade would probably be pushing it. I want to say it was 8th grade. And my mom would always be like, what? She's like, why is there never any Sprite in this house? And people just thought it was my favorite drink, which it was my favorite drink for a while because that's all I drank. And it really didn't. I didn't lose any weight. It was stupid. What was your worst diet? Let me see. I did a diet that's similar to the cabbage soup diet. It's called the Sacred Heart diet. It works if you can do it. Like it's basically the cabbage soup. You eat it all day long. And the first day you're allowed to have all the fruit you want. The second day you're allowed to have all the vegetables. The third day, one day I know you can have a baked potato in the soup. And then like the last day you can have rice. And the day before that you can have meat. It's like soup all day long. And then there's like a different thing every day you can eat. And you could have coffee, but it could only be black. And I'm a massive coffee drinker. Like big time. So that was probably one of the hardest things because I don't drink it black. I have to have a little bit of sugar in it and a little bit of cream. I have to. And like by the second day, I had a freaking headache. Like somebody had been beating on my head with a sledgehammer. And I was just so sick and I felt faint. And the smell of that soup on the third day just made me want to vomit in the bowl. And there's actually, like, if you go through the videos, there's actually a couple of vlogs where I was doing it because I wanted to lose weight because I was going to a Goo Goo Dolls concert. We all lose weight for things like that, right? And I did it for 3 days and I quit because I'm like, fuck this. Screw this. And everybody was at work. Like one day my manager was like, Mandy, it makes me so sad to see you eating that soup. And I'm like, and I'm trying to act like all badass in front of people. I'm like, this soup is freaking delicious. I could eat this for a month. But I really couldn't because it was gross. Oh, and I took Phentermine one time and I didn't like it because it made me really, really jittery. And I got it like a couple of years ago when I really first was like hardcore, like I want to lose weight. And I went to the doctor and he gave it to me. And the thing is like it made me really jittery. It made me hyper. It felt like my heart was about to beat out of my throat. And so I cut hair, and so imagine trying to cut around somebody's ear and your hands going. I'm like, I can't take these anymore and go to work. It's ridiculous. Do you have red light foods? Do you eat them or avoid them? My red light foods are potatoes and cheese. Like I will eat a potato any way you fix it, except for boiled because that's wrong. And I can't not have a potato in the house. The one thing I have found that like when I really want a potato is like I buy bags of hash browns, so they're easier to measure out. And rather than trying to eat like you make mashed potatoes and that's just hard to calculate in Weight Watcher points how much freaking butter you put in it and milk and how many servings this is going to make. So when I eat potatoes I usually make hash browns, and I think for like half a cup or a cup it's 2 points. And that's how I eat potatoes. I love potato chips. So now when I do get potato chips they're all like the baked ones. I can still overeat on them though. I mean, anything you can overeat on, you know. Um, and cheese. That's the one thing that I will not skimp on because I've tried every kind of low-fat cheese, diet cheese, vegan cheese, or that veggie cheese. I've tried it all. And if I'm going to eat cheese, I want the real thing. I'd rather splurge on the calories and the Weight Watcher points to eat the real stuff than eat that nasty, tasteless crap. Have you ever been at goal? Are you at goal? That would be a big negativo. In your opinion, what is more important, diet or exercise? Well, for me, it's probably going to be diet because I have extremely horrific, hellish back problems. So there's very little exercise I can do. Like I can walk, I can swim, and I can do my exercise bike most of the time and it doesn't bother my back. It will after a while if I do it days in a row. It makes the small of my back really, really, really freaking sore. So mainly diet, because I can control that better than I can exercise. I can't even do Richard Simmons. I did Richard Simmons one time and I like jacked my back up for like 2 weeks. Richard Simmons, y'all. Richard Simmons. Are you losing weight for an event? No, because I've been doing Weight Watchers for over a year, and Tiffers is getting married, my sister, in October. So like I'm really trying to be hardcore on it again, and I've been really trying to be hardcore on it for like the past 3 months. So I'm really gonna have to be extra hardcore this September, this month. So really not an event. I've really started doing it because of my back. My back got really, really bad. And it took me, like the last time I had really bad problems with it, it took me like a year to recover. And that sucks ass when you can't work. And I cut hair, I have to stand all day. So that was complete and utter shit. Um, so mainly losing weight from my back. And I have to tell you this. I've gained like 8 pounds, and you really wouldn't think it makes a difference, but it does. Like I can feel it on my back. I can feel all 8 of those pounds pushing on my vertebrae and my discs on my back, and it sucks ass. Um, what does healthy eating mean to you? Healthy eating to me, I watched a couple of these tags already, and they're saying like clean eating, organic. That's all well and good, but to me, eating organic and stuff like that is not in my budget. So to me, eating is eating, staying on track with my Weight Watcher points, staying within your calories, not a whole lot of processed foods, cooking your own meals, no fast food, um, things like that, simple things. I went grocery shopping the other day at Walmart, and the guy behind me in line, like, I was trying not to like look at his food too much, because he was like this really buff guy. He was actually kind of hot. I was checking him out at first, and then I started looking what was in his cart. And like, I was buying my lunch meat and my whole wheat bread and my frozen veggies and pineapple and all this other stuff. And then I start looking at his food in his cart, and he's got like the silk milk. He had like all kinds of tilapia. He had all kinds of frozen fruit. He had bags of almonds. He had like kashi cereals and all this other stuff. And I'm like, that is how I need to be spent, like, grocery shopping. Like, seriously, I would love to grocery shop like that, except for the fish, because fish is gross and I don't eat it. But okay, I'm like trying to mentally calculate how much money he probably just spent on all that. And that is not going to happen unless I win the lottery, because let me tell you what, I can make some money doing hair, but not that much if I want lights and water. You know what I mean? So I have to spend my money as wisely as I can, you know. But I mean, I was like, "Oh, your cart is so pretty. Your food is prettier than you." And he was really hot, guys. He was really hot. Do you have support? Yes. I skipped that one. That one was actually before the healthy eating. Oh well. On number 10, do you exercise? Not as much as I probably should be right now. If you could tell your younger self one thing, what would you say? Start now. And I'm not talking about a younger self in my teens or anything. I'm talking about as an adult. As an adult, I'm able to buy my own food. I've got a job. My mom's not buying my food anymore. My parents aren't cooking my meals. I'm doing it. As an adult, I would have told myself stop. Because let me tell you, being fat is no way to spend your youth at all. It's not fun. Um, yeah. Start now is probably what I would have told myself. Do you feel guilty after you binge or overeat? Duh. Yeah. Are you comfortable naked in front of your partner? Numero uno. I do not have a partner. And this says, or your friend. Numero dos. I don't get naked in front of my friends. That's just odd. Even my best friend, my bestest friend in the whole world, a negative. I'm not getting naked in front of them. Um, I'm not even comfortable naked in front of myself, let alone friends or a partner. Which, by the way, I am looking for a partner if anybody's interested. A guy, please, preferably from the UK, about 6 foot, cute accent, at least 30. Yeah, that sounds good. So, I guess that's about it. Now that I've, put out a personal ad on YouTube. Whatever, I'm just joking. Maybe. Okay, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.